Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Season A Letter to the Future. We have stumbled upon this old parking lot, which is full of unfortunate people suffering from the dream sickness, something from which they will seemingly never wake up. And it's in this area that I think we're going to learn more about the war that happened during a previous season. So let's leave our bike here and look around. There's something we can pick up next to this poor lady. A drawing of people sitting and laughing around a campfire. Nothing on the back.
Weird. This looks like it was drawn by a child.
Maybe this person's son or daughter. Alright, what happened during the war? We have a picture of someone lying down. The cars are gone, but the land made cold and dead for them survives. A child's perspective of the war. Are these people all soldiers? Yeah, they look like they're all dressed similarly. They all have something strapped to their back. A lot of them are wearing hats. Why are they all surrounded by these carts of food and incense? I don't know. That didn't tell us anything. I don't know what's making those chime noises. I don't know if that's anything we can listen to or record. Alright, this looks like more gray hat graffiti. The child, the gray hat, leading someone away from memories of the war, it seems.
The memory of war lingers, but the gray hands are guiding people somewhere else.
Interesting. We're gonna want to record that. What's over here? Paint? That's nothing. I feel like I'm taking more and more pictures of things that have nothing to do with what I'm supposed to figure out. We did not begin this war. We did not seek to profit from this war, but we ended it with a prayer for the silence of peace, for sleep. So they prayed to the tide, basically.
They believe a prayer put the soldiers to sleep. Is that possible?
Oh my god, that was one of the prayers that we took, wasn't it? Or that we could have taken. Alright, we didn't get a keepsake there. We're supposed to take a picture of this, I guess. So that was one of the prayers to the tide that we found. And I do realize, before I say anything else or do anything else, last episode I kept confusing the tide and the void. I kept calling the tide the god of sleep. I called him the void. Which made sense in my head because, like, what's sleep? It's a state of nothingness. Except when you dream, but most sleep is nothingness. So it makes sense to call that the void, but no, the void is something different and we don't know what she does yet. And the tide is the god that this person prayed to put all these soldiers to sleep. Okay, put this down. They believe a prayer ended the war. Is that possible? Alright, let's record these flowers now.
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it. How can she be sure?
The shrine is protected.
How does she know?
Sonia knows.
How can she be sure? she can't know for sure. This has never happened before, has it? I don't want this. We need to leave. Let's just run.
Wait, do you hear that?
Oh, God.
We're going to be okay. It will all be over soon.
Who is Sonia? What did she do to protect the people of the valley?
Sonia. Is she the one who prayed for sleep?
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it.
Alright, that's at the shrine.
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it.
Sonia the monk protected the valley from the soldiers. Interesting. This is so creepy. Oh my god. So it seems like the war came to Tieng Valley. The people didn't want it. We don't know what the soldiers were there to do. But Sonia the monk, they all turned to her and she made a prayer to the tide and said, I want all the soldiers to sleep, and that afflicted them all with dream sickness. What can I touch here? The hat? Why do I want to inspect this hat? Should I make a note of this symbol? This kind of U shape with a line through it?
The elder showed me this symbol. The soldiers are from the prismatic grounds.
Huh. The symbol of the prismatic grounds. I'll write that down. I have inspiration available already, which tells me this isn't going to be a huge area. Let's see. What else? A car. Take a picture of this car. Sure. In an abandoned gas station.
This is an actual car. They used to be everywhere.
I'll put that down. Since Estelle seems so taken by the idea of cars. Alright, I see some stuff written on the sides of the gas pumps, first of all. I don't know if I can get... Oh, they have pigs on them. Or cows. Maybe that's where they get their oil from pig fat? I don't know. That surprised me. Ooh. More graffiti.
I've seen pictures of cars before. They were common in the golden season. This car seems to be named Honk Honk.
It's named Honk Honk. Alright. Now I want to see what's written over here. Can't get back there. I don't know if it's important whether we do or not. You'll never sleep so soundly. You'll never remember so fondly. You'll never forget so gently. Ah, the void must be the goddess of forgetting. Sleep, that's the tide. Remembering, that's the din. And then the void is left.
That last line is kind of disconcerting.
We'll take a picture of it. And let's see, what's over here? Prismatic troops pushed into Tieng. When the far wastes refused to join the prismatic system, no one imagined the scale of the ensuing conflict. The prismatic's long retreat has even reached Tieng, a neutral area. The war will continue until... Anything written on the back?
The people here weren't ready for a war.
Alright, I think that's the last keepsake here.
The war was its own season, but the trauma of it echoed on into this season, haunting it.
Conclusion. Goggles? The war ended when the soldiers are put into an eternal sleep. It doesn't feel right to put cutesy stamps on this page. The lost. We pray for those lost in the turmoil of the war, those who never came home, who may be living or may be dead, or may be trapped somewhere in between. The dead. We pray for the dead, for those wilted by the axe of man. The maimed. We pray for the maimed, for the long echo of pain to cease.
I'm looking at a memorial to the lost, the killed, and the maimed.
And which god
We're so
is this
lucky the war
seal
never came to Cairo village.
for? The din. Memories, of course. Definitely put that down. Even though it's not something labeled, it's still something worth putting down.
The scale of the old world grew beyond human proportion, maybe beyond human feeling. The parking lot will never die.
This car's name is Hong Kong. That's very silly. Let's draw some pictures of the gas meters, the gas pumps. And we have a picture of this car. But traffic cones, certainly. We should put something on this page. The mural. And then I'll put down a conclusion. How about? And what's this? Evacuation notice flood. Register for evacuation at the designated assembly point with the Greyhound agent. Yep.
All this will be washed away.
And yet the car park will never really go away, will it? Nothing we can get to in here, huh? I'm trying to tilt the camera to see if there's anything really interesting. No, just like cleaning supplies and stuff. I guess if any season in this game is most comparable to ours, it would be the golden season, because it seemed like that was the most like post-industrial time. Well, let's see. Before we leave, can I just see like where on the map I am? Yeah, okay. So if we go back past the shrine to the tide, we should be able to find something interesting. Is there a way out into the road from here? No, I think I need to go to back where that graffiti of Hong Kong was. Yes, there's the road. That's blocked off, but I can get back on the road this way. Can I get past this log? Actually, yes, I can. There's the shrine again. If I go back onto this path, can I go this way? Yes. Animals?
It almost sounds like a painful song to sing. I hope not.
Birds. Yeah, we don't have a lot on this. Let's put down a picture of the shrine. Move the incense over. I said I was going to beautify this page a little more. I'm not satisfied with how it turned out. I think some bird song is definitely good. Sweet. Okay, I feel like this way will lead me back to the shrine. Alright, there's a map over here. Oh, will this take me out to the void? Fruit farm, artist workshop. Please help me get my bearings. We're out there, okay. So I think to get to the artist's workshop, I want to keep going forward-ish, like in that direction. And then I'll make it over there eventually to the fruit farm. No, I wanted to get on my bike. Oh, I see some more statues being erected over here. Ah, I got turned around. A fallen tree. That's kind of an oddity, yeah? Worth photographing? That's still part of the shrine path, okay. Anything that looks a little interesting, you gotta take a picture of, just in case there's a little soundbite about it. Alright, this looks like I'm not gonna want to ride my bike, but I'll bring it with me, just to be safe. Actually, I quite like the sound of this river, this lake. Very serene. Oh, that's just a random recording. Yeah, I'll get rid of it. It is very nice burbling sound though. And the audio was enhanced when I started recording, so it's not like the game doesn't recognize that that's interesting audio. East Forest Path added to map. Okay, so we're over there. Across the lake. It's very beautiful over here. Can we sit on this bench? That would be a nice touch. Yeah. Listen to dream tape. Sketch. Take a moment to rest. You deserve it, Estelle. This is a very beautiful but somewhat foreboding place. Oh, lovely. A full-page sketch. I love it. Dream tape. What's that?
I knew my brain was doing something special.
Oh, there's Pâté. He's very big. A tape of one of our friends. I thought maybe that might be what it was.
I thought I'd wake up with an idea for a new shape or color. Everybody would love my new shape or color. But instead, my brain gave me a dream which made people afraid, which is making you leave.
Hmm. Are you afraid?
The dream scared me, but also made me glad to be alive. I am happy to keep living. I don't mind. The elder said it means the season is ending soon. I want to tell you the dream now.
I've been curious about what this dream was. Is he missing a foot? Oh no, I think it's bent under him.
Let's shut our eyes and lay on the roof.
On the roof. Such a nice moment between
We're
friends.
already on the roof. That's good. I'll speak the dream out loud and you imagine it. You can close your eyes now. I'll tell you when to open them. I am in the forest. The sun is bright. My stomach rumbles. I'm hungry. I look for something to eat. There are fruit trees lining the path. I look for one to pick, to eat. I climb up one of the trees and reach out to grab a shining red apple. I blink, and suddenly the apple is rotten. It looks like it's full of spiders.
Oh god.
I blink again, and now the apple is just a baby apple. Not ripe or rotten. I lose my balance and fall onto the ground. The apple changes colors. Some are eaten, some disappear. I hear a voice. Someone is there with me. I try to recognize who they are, but their face keeps changing. They're kind of everywhere. I tell them I'm hungry. I want what the earth is trying to give me. They say these aren't apples. They're memories of every apple I've ever seen. There's something wrong with my eyes, and there's something wrong with the soil. They say I need to look into the sun to clear out my vision. They say we're going to look together, and that when we do, they'll melt away. They want to. Then behind them I see you, watching from the shadows. You've been taking notes on everything. This makes me feel better.
Good old
Turn
Estelle.
my head and I let the light in. I lose track of everything. When I get my senses back, I find myself holding a round, red fruit in my hand. I don't know what it is, but I take a bite, and it's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. Then I woke up. You can open your eyes now.
I didn't have my eyes closed through the whole thing, but like halfway through I closed my eyes. Very nice experience, I must say.
You probably have questions.
Something wrong with your eyes? Something wrong with the soil. There was something wrong with the soil? Because it's about the world changing, isn't it?
It wasn't only my fault that the apples were acting funny. It seemed like the natural world, or whatever it's called, the land didn't know what time it was either. The soil had to forget a little.
Why was I in the dream?
You were there, but you were separate.
Because of what I was going to go do, wasn't it?
Whatever happens to us, we need you to keep an eye out. Somebody has to stay normal. Somebody has to not look into the sun. I feel like everything is happening the way it should, but I still wish none of it would happen at all. I wish my dream didn't mean anything. I wish we had wasted more time together.
Nothing is wasted. Everything is right here.
I know. Thank you for reminding me. We'll go down this roof together, and you'll keep going down and down, down into the heart of the world. Thank you for listening to my dream.
We really miss our friend, I bet. Dream listener. Listen to your friend's weird but meaningful dream. I was hoping we would get to meet Pâté face to face at some point. Pâté's dream. Oh, and there's a little description of it, like visual description. All the voices surrounding him, apples falling, Estelle watching from the distance. Why is there a saxophone and a tea set and a butterfly, though? It's just because it's a dream about everything, the whole world, right? And those are just flashes of memory, right? Those are the things you could see in the apple. This game gives you an awful lot to chew on. It's very poetic in the way it expresses itself. Like, even in little moments like Pâté being like, we can go on the roof and talk about it. We're already on the roof? Good. Like, that doesn't really seem like an interaction you'd find in real life, but it does seem very poetic and dreamlike in the way it's expressed, you know? I really like it. Well, I think I'll give us all some time to chew on the imagery in Pâté's dream a little bit. And I will continue on down this eastern path to find the artist shed. Was that what it was? The workshop? I'll find that next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more season A Letter to the Future.